Hey guys, what's up? We're back with some more Zenless Zone 0, and we're just gonna go talk to Wise and start the next part of the story, I guess. Like I said before, we probably are going to start winding down the length of these videos. Okay, I'll contact Nicole about turning on the TV and switching the news channel. About mind turning on the TV.
Kevin, are you aware of the connection between the port's companion hollow and our report today? Huh? Doesn't seem related, does it? Then how much longer are you going to keep filming it? Point the camera at me already.
Citizens, I am currently at the southern edge of the Janus Quarter. From here, we can see a small part of our bustling new EmmyStarr urban area. The municipal election is about to begin, and the streets today are busier than usual. In response to the increase in foot traffic, public security has announced it will implement round-the-clock security patrols. Citizens are urged to cooperate fully if they encounter officers on patrol. Speaking of officers, the first person we interviewed for today's special coverage of the election was one such officer. He's none other than our old friend, the hero who cracked the Vision Corporation scandal wide open, Inspector Bringer. Being one of the leading candidates for the commander of Janus Quarter, he...
Hey! Who are you? How'd you get in here? This is a construction site. Staff only.
What? Kevin, didn't you get a permit to film here?
Is this a construction site? I just picked a spot that wasn't busy and had a good view. I don't know.
Why, you little...
Right. Please gather your equipment and come with me.
Hey, wait, let me finish. Citizens, don't change the channel. We'll be right back with a special report on Inspector Bringer.
That's the guy! He's one of the masterminds behind the Vision scandal. He's Sarah's partner, her protector, her secret ally, Inspector Bringer. I'm just a puppet, forced into the limelight. They're the real villains. You have to believe me!
A while later, at the back door to Random Play.
Phew! Made it. Why is traffic in the city always so slow? It's like half the speed of the outer ring.
Maybe because the speed limit in the city is half of what it is in the outer ring. Don't tell me you've just been speeding this whole time, Nicole.
What? Darn it. I have been going to the outer ring a lot lately. A good thing they can't give me a ticket because I always take my license plate off before I get back into town.
Isn't that
That's
against the
way
law?
worse than speeding. Don't bring the traffic officers to our place.
Relax. I double-checked. No one's tailing me. It's just me and my car. You all heard what Perlman said over the phone. There seems to be more to the Vision scandal. Whether it's true or not, that will decide our next move. I'm here to take you to the outer ring so we can come up with a plan.
Why didn't you bring Perlman with you? I mean, why would you bring him to the city where he can be
If he's so
seen?
important, then why not just bring him back to New EmmyStarr? Why come all the way to get us?
I wanted to, but it's election season right now, and security checks in and out of the outer ring are 10 times more strict than in the city. If what Perlman said is true, PubSec would definitely have arrested him on the way in. The enemies are out in the open, and we're in the shadows. Based on past experience, we'll probably need a low-key plan.
Do you mean the hollows?
Exactly! The main roads are filled with PubSec checkpoints armed to the bang-boo ears. If anything goes wrong and we need to use the hollows, we'll need a reliable proxy.
You only come to us when it's dangerous.
Master, if Perlman's claims are true, he may possess information about the unknown species in the monument at the construction site. This could assist with your long-term objectives.
That's true. The Cunning Hares, Bellabog Industries, Victoria Housekeeping, and the Sons of Caledon. It all began with this scandal. What do you think, Belle?
It's time we see this through. All right, let's head to the outer ring. But just Nicole and me. Wise will stay home and help coordinate remote support through the HDD.
Excellent. Seeing it through is the pro move. I'll contact someone who can get us out of the city. Don't forget to bring your little buddy. Oh, by the way, can we use your car? If my car gets stopped, my license application is doomed.
You're driving without a license?
Ugh, Nicole. Ready to go. Outer ring. As for the route, well, you're in charge of driving, so I'll leave the navigation to you. I'll just be sitting in the passenger seat, observing the nearby public security checkpoints. With my years of street experience, I'll let you know immediately if anyone starts to target us. I shouldn't, like... Meanwhile, outside the Dead End Hollow, at the scene of the Vision Corporation scandal, I mean, shouldn't everybody, like all the police, know that Nicole and Billy and Anby and Nakamata are part of a group that does illegal things? Like, I feel like they're not really hiding it. Like, they know they're called the Cunning Hairs, right? So
New EmmyStarr is a city of miracles. The only
this is what
sanctuary
Brendan
that
looks
can
like.
protect people in this world plagued by hollows.
He looks weird in the
That's
game.
what the leader of the survivor group I was with as a kid told me. The days spent wandering the wastelands hiding from hollows were harsh. Hope was all that kept me going. Thankfully, we eventually made it here. Just like the rumors said, the city took us in and gave us the protection we needed. From that point on, I was determined to do everything possible to keep this beacon of hope safe. To protect this miracle city for everyone. And that's why I'm running. If I'm elected commander of the Janus Quarter, I vow to oppose groups like Vision Corporation that disregard human life. Just like my leader used to tell me. Be a hero for the people. Build, for everyone. Stupid speech.
You hear the crisp click-clack of high heels on the floor as a tall figure in black and red slowly approaches, ignoring Bringer's venomous stare.
Didn't you write that yourself? Is it that hard to recite your own story?
Sarah, what are you doing here?
You don't look so pleased. Isn't being appointed the chief commander something to celebrate?
Cut the sarcasm.
I'm being sincere.
Vision Corporation is done for. Hand has what's in the monument. Nullface's attack failed. And don't even get me started on the idiots who couldn't take over the Outer Ring or those worthless gangs. The plan can't proceed without the sacrifice sample. You want me to butt heads with the Void Hunter from Section 6? Or am I supposed to be the honest and noble commander now?
A plan is just a tool to reach a goal, not the goal itself. True believers know how to adjust or create new plans according to the circumstances.
Let me make this clear. We're equals. I don't need you telling me how to do things.
They're giving me the option to do this, so I guess I'll take them up on their offer, as I keep saying. And screenshot that. I don't know if I'll use this though, but we have it. Because I was wondering, why is there a text box here? It's because we have the choice to see the entire picture.
Don't get all worked up. I'm here to help you formulate a new plan. Take a look at this.
She hands over the folder she's carrying. Bringer flips through it skeptically. A moment later.
What?
Skeptically.
The Hoshimis have a family secret like this. How come I've never heard of it? Is this intel reliable?
White Noise went to great lengths to obtain this information. It's credible enough.
White Noise? That loser who lost a faith in during the Red Fang Gang case? That guy's even worse than Nullface.
The real deal is on the job this time, not some overconfident underling. Besides, I have a plan to verify the intel's authenticity. And this plan requires assistance from you, our honest and noble commander.
I'll contact you once I'm done with this damned speech.
Very well. Looking forward to your inspiring words, soon to be Commander Bringer.
Bringer closes the file and gets up to leave, watching his figure gradually fade into distance. Sarah suddenly voices a question.
That leader of yours, the hero who led you to New Eridu when you were a kid, what happened to him?
The night before we reached the city, he became corrupted. He was abandoned by the very survivors he'd been protecting.
A storm of falling stars. Short while later, somewhere in the outer ring, oof. Finally, we made it here safely. Nice driving, Proxy. Of course, compared to me, the speed was a little lacking. Hold on. Don't get me wrong, I'm not some fool who only knows how to slam the gas pedal. I drive fast because I've got the skills and the guts. Nope. I don't have a driver license because I don't have time for the exam. Plus, getting a license would mean paying off all those overdue fines, and I don't want to lose money. Just put Nicole in jail. Let's not talk about that for now. Proxy, do you want to hear what Perlman has to say? This guy's words don't add up. It's suspicious. Maybe you can tell if he's lying or not. Great, I'm relieved to hear that from you. No, even if that guy tries to lie, he won't be able to fool us. The cunning hairs gather together. Perlman carefully explains the shocking truth moments later.
It
looks so weird now.
Basically, despite being the so-called CEO of Vision Corporation, I'm really just a puppet. Sarah's the one orchestrating all the company's major plans, including the old metro construction project. And the only reason she dares pull all these risky moves is because Bringer's got her back. They never let me be part of the planning process. They just told me what to do after everything's decided. They even kicked me out to eat in the staff cafeteria.
Do you have any concrete proof besides what you've told us?
I do! I really do! I've been keeping an eye out when I realized their plans were getting dangerous. I may be the CEO in name only, but I'm still the CEO. I have to sign a lot of documents. I kept hard copies of every proposal and email related to the old metro project that Sarah worked on. I put them together while they made me eat in the staff cafeteria. I hid those copies among various construction documents. If we can find them, we'll have evidence of her communications with Bringer, or the account numbers showing the transactions.
Really? With proof like that, we can definitely make a case.
Right. The project went to Koleida's Bellabog Industries after the scandal.
What? You know that company with more bears than humans and more machines than bears? Well, great. That makes things easier. Well, since you know them, maybe they could help us find the evidence I hid.
Didn't think you had that up your sleeve. Guess you do have some critical thinking skills after all. Wise, I'll contact Koleida now.
Nicole, sounds like the chubby potato was telling the truth. Oh, what do we do next? Take him to public security, meow? But the bad guys are there!
And with the elections happening, public security is everywhere in the city. We can't tell who might be connected to the bad guys. Haha! Don't worry. Unlike this potato here, I, Nicole, am CEO of the Cunning Hairs in
No,
both
you're not.
name and skill. I've already got a plan. Ever played jungle chess? Hare eats mouse, wolf eats hare, tiger eats wolf, elephant eats tiger, and mouse eats elephant. My point is, there's always a bigger fish. A wise hare uses the tiger to eat the wolf. So if we want to take down the tiger, we'll need an elephant.
An elephant. There aren't many organizations in New Eridu that can match public security's influence. The Defense Force, White Star Institute, and... Wait, do you mean...
Mm-hmm, exactly. I'm bringing in the youngest and biggest elephant in New Eridu.
Beep beep. A loud honk echoes as several trucks with the Leaps and Bounds logo drive into the open area. A cute, sleepy face peeks out from the driver's window. I don't know why I said this out loud. Piper, my girl.
Right on time. Thank you for riding our special Leaps and Bounds shuttle. You have arrived at your destination.
Wow, is this the outer ring? It's amazing! The sky is spinning, the earth is wobbling, and even the air smells dizzy.
You're just carsick, Sukaku. Hold my hand and rest a bit. Asaba, are you doing okay?
Just need a minute. This driver is something else. I feel like I'm gonna...
Arranging a secret meetup in the outer ring on such an important day. You better have worthwhile intel, Nicole of the Cunning Hares.
Also enough information that's worth like risking us. They don't know that we're Bathan. I guess they can just assume we're the private investigators still. What do you think? Are you impressed by my connections, Proxy? I, Nicole from the Cunning Hares, are quite a notable figure in the New Eridu. Even Section 6 are old friends of mine. No, they're not. If you're willing to give me a 20% discount on the overdue commission fees, I can introduce you to more useful connections. Nope, we already know them. I'm more surprised that you could get in touch with Miyabe herself, though through private channels, no less. Nicole, have you been holding out on me? Told you I had powerful friends. In our line of work, connections are everything. As for how I know that battle-crazed fox, that's a story from way back. When she first joined Han, she went on a mission and got duped big time, even lost her previous family katana, her precious family katana. For real, did you help her see through the scam? I was the one who scammed her katana. Why are you looking at me like that? That was my first gig on the street. I had no idea who she was, and she was so naive. Anyway, I gave the katana back to her in the end, and through that, we got to know each other. Is bringing in Section 6 a really good idea? Don't worry, that battle-crazed fox is a reasonable person. She won't give any innocent people any trouble, as long as we tell her the whole story. She should agree to work with us against Bringer. Proxy, let's go talk. Wait, why are you saying Proxy out loud? Miyabe has big ol' animal ears. I forget the word, kimono mimi? Something like that? Like animal ears? Like, you think she's not hearing what you just said? Let's go talk to the battle-crazed fox. Let's go... Are we like out of... do we have control back? Great, this time we'll definitely get this done. Section 6 demands to interrogate Perlman alone. The 4 executive officers corner him, forming a makeshift interrogation room in the open field. After some time...
Is everything okay, Mia? Chubby Potato's laughing one minute, crying the next. Now he's bawling on the floor. What kind of questions are they asking
Is she
him?
like Perlman or something?
Interrogations by the Defense Force have similar effects, but they usually use tools. Achieving this with words alone. These officers are very talented.
You're done already? That was quick. As expected of the elephant.
Elephant? I'm a fox, Thyron.
That's not important. How did the interrogation go? I wasn't lying, was I? There's more to the Vision scandal, and Bringer's behind it.
You were accusing Officer Bringer of a criminal offense, but the witness's info only indicates another suspect. There's a big difference.
Oh, thank you for your professional opinion, Miss Class Rep. But your fancy talk isn't helping us decide what to do next.
I can't say I understand Yanagi's professional opinion either, but I have full faith in her judgment. We need to look further into the vision case.
Are you smirking? Did you just give me an I won look?
Not at all. I was just adjusting my glasses. You must be mistaken.
Kinda make me not like Inagi.
Bet you didn't have very many friends in school, Mia.
Deputy Chief totally strikes me as the teacher's favorite star student back in school.
Stop.
Oh, are you into the star student type? My apologies.
I'm asking you to not move any further. 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. You've been intentionally positioning yourselves to surround us since the conversation started. I don't like it. If you have no other intentions, please stay where I can see you. Do not attempt to leave my line of sight.
Envy's calm yet firm voice instantly shifts the atmosphere, leaving the quarreling crowd in uneasy silence.
Oh my, very perceptive. Guess it's no coincidence our metal friend has his hand on the holster?
I'll take my hand off my holster when Miss Star Student lets go of her retractable blade's handle.
What? Anby, are you serious? Hey, you better not try anything funny.
Where are we at?
As I said, we need to look further into the vision case. In addition to Perlman, we'll be taking this one too.
The youngster void hunter in the new Iridu glance is over, her sharp gaze landing right in the middle of the crowd. Me?
Huh? You want to take me in?
Seeing you here was unexpected, independent investigation team lead. Or should I call you proxy?
It's not illegal out here, though.
Skilled for the independent investigation team? You've got a side hustle that keeps you sharp, huh? Or maybe investigating Hollow Zero is the side hustle.
Again, from what I remember, being a proxy in the outer ring is not illegal. I'm pretty sure they said that. So we're in the outer ring. You cannot arrest me, or you can't arrest Bell or Wise, whoever you're playing as, because we are not doing anything illegal in this part of town. It is legal here.
Hold on. They have nothing to do with the vision case.
According to Perlman's statements, a proxy was deeply involved in the entire Vision Corporation scandal. Our investigations also suggest a proxy was linked to the Belobog Industries construction incident. Plus, Public Security's airship incident and the Outer Ring. If I recall correctly, our independent investigation team lead also made an appearance at the Outer Ring's important traditional competition. Coincidence? I think not.
So?
It is just a coincidence. They're just an old buddy of mine who sometimes works with us cutting hairs. Really, nothing to do with the vision case.
Chill out. It's just some background checks, and then you're good to go.
How do you know that?
We never bully anyone. Miss Two Tails, could you please stop giving me that scary look?
You literally just bullied Perlman.
This is a crucial time for New Eridu. With leaders of all key sectors gathered together, any mistake could destabilize the city's foundation.
I know that, and that's why I asked you to help me expose the true culprit. Why drag an innocent person into this?
You shouldn't have said it with that tone.
You've only shown us a fragment of a conspiracy theory, and the full story could be anything. The truth you're pushing is just one version. Any potential threat to the city must be completely eradicated. That is the fundamental principle of hand.
But they're really not a threat or harmful at all.
Eradicate all evil. We decide for ourselves what
She's too black and white. She's too much of a liability.
Even if they're not an evil person, they may still hold important information pertaining to the truth. And your evasive attitude only makes my convictions stronger. If you want Section 6's support, please cooperate with us.
Nicole of the Cunning Hairs.
Woodhunter's gaze almost carries a palpable menace to it, making our pink-haired girl, who's constantly undaunted and never afraid, grow unusually flustered. After a brief flickering of her eyes, she grits her teeth and stands in the path of this box Theron.
I changed my mind. I think I made a mistake. We actually don't need your help. If I say that, will you leave? I'll comp all your travel costs.
Nicole, I'm not the same rookie I was back then anymore.
You were way cuter back when you were a rookie. Proxy, I'm sorry. We might not be able to hold them off for long. Run as far as you can.
A sharp gunshot echoes from not far away, like the crackling of a dry firework on a summer night immediately after. Gunfire erupts like a relentless downpour, and sharp bursts of dust and smoke scatter across the open, clearing a flash of blade. Swift as lightning, shatters a bullet hurtling towards Pearlman, sending up a spray of sparks and an eerie glow. I mean, this is okay too, but it's so blurry that I wouldn't use this as like a thumbnail. Yeah, I think that wasn't the fight between them, that's like a third party attacking Pearlman.
Gunfire? This pattern. Suppressive marching fire. They're surrounding us. From 3 directions.
Nicole, did you set this up? Are you really colluding with the criminals?
Hey, I was gonna ask you the same thing. Isn't this armed ambush you're doing? Don't tell me someone else is after us.
Piper barrels in with Steel Tusk, just in the time to shield everyone.
Piper, start the truck! Now's our chance to get out of here! Wait! You're not getting away!
Barrage of bullets disrupts the confrontation. The Cunning Hairs seize a chance and hop into the truck, leaving Section 6 behind as they charge through the gunfire.
Changed our route so many times, but they're still hot on our heels. Oh, let's go!
Huh? Focus on the road. Yep. I'll deal with them.
Whoa, dude, you're trying way too hard.
Billy, keep it steady. You're sticking close.
Even this like cat attack that Neko does.
Where's Nicole's backup?
Do they have Pearlman with them? Or does Section 6 have Pearlman?
I've got you now!
Eat my dust.
Oh, do they have Pearlman?
Piper, up ahead!
Take this!
Okay, they went to a hollow, which I mean, plot armor to land in a hollow instead of
What happened?
staying. Sometime after the truck was attacked and lost control in an unknown outer ring hollow. As Bell works on adjusting the communications device, Miyabe stands guard to the side, calm and quiet.
How'd it go? Did you fix it?
Try contacting your friends. Try adjusting your smart. I don't know what they want me to do. Is this?
Hello? Hello? Nicole? Wise? Barry? Can you hear me? Still nothing. The crash must have broken the implants. Without the main functions, I can't reach anyone. This is bad.
I see.
In the starting conversation.
How are things on your end, Miss Miyabi? Any luck reaching your team?
Nothing so far. I went after you alone after you drove off. My teammates might still be fighting the attackers outside the hollow.
I see. Miss Miyabi, could you please let go of my hand? I kinda need to wipe my sweat off.
No. I had to get past 11 motorcycles, 4 cars, and 5 soldiers just to catch up with your vehicle. It's pure luck I found you in the hollow. It'll be hard to catch you if you escape again. The Hoshimi family doesn't make the same mistake thrice.
Well, this is only once, so...
Shouldn't that be twice? Anyway, I promise I won't run off. Besides, there's nowhere to run to. Wandering the hollow without a carrot will just get us even more lost.
In that case, let's sit down. The hollow survival guide says it's best to wait in a safe corner for rescue. My teammates will come looking for me. We just need to hold out until then.
Young Void Hunter stares at the katana in her hands, lost in her own thoughts.
Are you sure this is the right move, Miss Miyabi?
You mean being stuck in the hollow on election day? Knowing there's a dangerous case out there, while my team fights and I just sit here? Is that what you're asking? No. I don't think this is the right move. But there's nothing else I can do. So I'm undergoing the training called Maintain Composure Despite the Emotional Turmoil Inside.
Ah, I see. Since you also don't want to just wait around, maybe you'd like to hear my idea? What if we work together? I don't mean to brag, but I really am an experienced proxy. I'm pretty confident about finding a way out of the hollow. I just can't defend myself on my own. You have the combat prowess, and I have the skills to find the exit. Let's put aside the whole arrest thing for now and get out of here together.
Are they even cops? Do you even have the authority to do that?
Didn't you say your important gadget is broken? How will you navigate us?
They're not public security. They're Section 6. I don't know what Section 6 is. Like it's more of like a military thing. I don't think the military has the right to arrest you. That's not their job.
Well, have you heard of the maze-solving algorithm? In simple terms, if we ignore the dangers in the hollow and just consider its tendency to make people lost, it's really nothing but a maze. Finding a path through a maze is a well-studied math problem since the old civilization. With enough basic data, even the most complicated maze can be solved.
Enough basic data? You mean hollow observation data?
Exactly. The most common task for HIA investigators traversing the hollows is to set up devices to gather hollow observation data, or to retrieve new observation data from existing data piles. The observation data is essential for exploring the hollows and is used to make carrots.
So proxies can find an exit in the hollow using observation data?
Yes, it's a fundamental skill for properly trained proxies. But many people don't bother anymore, since carrots or advanced computers can do the calculations for them. Anyway, there is a way out. If you could help me find an observation data pile, I'll take care of the rest.
Fox there and ponders for a short moment before nodding her head serenely.
Understood. Let's call a temporary truce and work together.
Great! Could you please let go of my hand now? I really need to wipe that sweat off.
You have 2 hands.
Ouch! My butt
We're actually Belle right now. Don't we have like an incredibly...
My body feels so uncomfortable.
Leave any fighting to me. You just go at your own pace.
Yeah, don't we have like an incredibly low tolerance for this? Shouldn't we already be like dead?
There's nothing to do. We should practice the blades. You strike first.
But why? I figured we would be just just walking over to that, not just like immediately walking to her, talking, and then that's it. You're right, I'm okay, just a little uncomfortable after entering the hollow. Let's look around for hollow observation data piles. I can read the data inside and find out. My way out of here.
There's a hollow observation data pile ahead. We can determine the way forward once we extract the data from it.
I'll try to read it and create a makeshift carrot. We need to get both of these guys up there. I'll take some time. By the way, your katana has been trembling and making strange noises. Everything okay? Nothing, no need to worry. Let's focus on reading the data. Proxy will protect you. Gotcha. I'll get started. I'll leave the rest to you, Miyabe.
Great. We have the data on the surrounding hollow. But this isn't enough to calculate an escape route. We'll need to find more data. Thanks to you, Miss Miyabi, we haven't had any trouble along the way. But something just doesn't feel right. The ether activity nearby seems to be increasing.
Your intuition might be right, Proxy.
Is something wrong? The mechanism ahead should open the door. Leave it to me.
Oh, they're making a tutorial for this. I guess we're playing as her now. When Miyabe uses her special attack and other skills to deal frost damage, she applies ice fire to the target when accumulating anomaly buildup. Against targets with ice fire, her build-up rate goes up. Increases with her crit rate as well. Accumulates anomaly. It has its own independent attribute anomaly buildup gauge, and the freeze, shatter, and frostbite effects triggered by it can react with other attribute anomalies, including ice attribute anomaly to trigger disorder. I mean, they just have so many lists of like random words that just don't mean anything to me, so that was just like nonsense. When she accumulates her buildup on an enemy affected by her specific ice fire, it will apply the frostbite effect to the enemy, removing her special debuff and triggering frost burn break. Deal a massive frost and to target and inflict the frost burn state. While in frost burn state, all squad members accumulate anomaly buildup against the target increases, but herself cannot apply ice fire again. The frost burn state will end with the frostbite state. Reapplying an attribute anomaly effect to the enemy can overwrite frostbite and remove frostburn. So it's just like, okay, we're applying ice fire. Now with ice fires on, we can apply frostbite. When frostbite's on, you can't apply frostburn. Frostbite turns into frostburn, sorry. So there's too many things there. So yeah, when you have ice fire, it will apply frostbite, removing ice fire and triggering frostburn. So when you max out on fire, you get bite, but then doing that then applies burn, and then when burn's done, it will turn into bite again. I don't know, it's just too many complicated words for a system that doesn't really matter. I feel like triggering frostburn break using EX or using the ultimate gives her Fallen Frost with 2 or more points of Fallen Frost. Hold, and she will enter the Shimotsuki stance and begin charging. Each level charge will consume 2 of the Fallen Frost, up to a maximum 3. On releasing it, when all Fallen Frost has been expended, Miyabe will perform a powerful slash forward based on the current charge level, dealing frost damage and then exiting the stance. All for
There are enemies ahead.
probably not even going to do any of that, so it doesn't even matter.
You can just hide for now.
But she can have up to 6 stacks of that effect. Okay, nothing happened there. I pressed the EX special and didn't go off. Whenever you see me standing still, that's probably why I'm standing still. Because I'm pressing like buttons and it just doesn't do anything. There's nothing here. We haven't had to like find any chests or anything in a long time. All observation data hole here controls the etheric extraction tower. I'll try to hack it. But the stored aether might overflow from the tower, drawing in ethereals. No problem. I'll take care of them. I will leave the ethereals to you. Miyabi. I focus on accessing the tower's controls. Are you sure your katana is okay? If you need, I can take a look at its electrical components. Don't worry, this is normal. Just focus on reading the data proxy.
Collecting the data will take some time.
Understood. You focus on processing the data.
Miss Miyabi, watch
Leave the rest to me. Press forward.
I'll open the diffuser. You can hide under it.
I mean this? I mean, she doesn't stand still, so it's not like you can really do that. She's constantly moving all over the place.
We have control authorization now. We can stop the ether current.
Nicely done. Now we can go all out.
This is like a little boss. Alright, do I just like have no charge, or am I actively using a charge and I just can't tell?
I'm unstoppable.
Guy's like uncalled for, being this tanky.
Impressive.
How's it looking?
I've already got some usable exit routes. The nearest one is... What's wrong? What's happening?
Tailless is trying to break free.
Miyabi! Miss Miyabi! What should I do? Can we seal it with the sheet? Miyabi! Hold it steady! Almost there! Is it sealed?
Soon after, at an unidentified location within the Outer Ring Hollow region.
Miss Miyabi? You good?
This is the third time you've asked me that. Why?
Sorry. It's just that we've gone through something straight out of an action
No.
movie. That
Don't be
weird
cringe.
fire tornado couldn't have been good for you, right?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
But your hair's all singed and curling from the fire.
That's the Hoshimi family's natural curls. You don't need to
No, it's
worry
not.
about me. I've been through worse situations. An incident like this won't faze me.
Miss Miyabi, there are sparks coming off your katana.
What?
Sorry, I lied. You don't look very unfazed.
That music.
That's not funny. And my response was normal.
All right. I just... Miss Miyabi, there's foxfire on you!
Where?
Sorry, I lied again. See, you fell for it twice in seconds. That's what I call being phased.
You keep mocking me. What do you have to say to me?
I just wanted to help you, that's all. The Hoshimi family never makes the same mistake thrice, but you just did. Miss Miyabi, doesn't that mean something seriously wrong?
Buxton glares softens, giving way to confusion and a hint of unease.
When my katana was out of control, you rushed into the foxfire without any protection. Why? You already figured out where the exit is. You could have left me behind and not worry about getting arrested.
Again, I feel like they shouldn't have the authority to arrest, only because they don't know what exactly their office is in the government. Like, if they just go into the Hollow and deal with Hollow stuff, right? They shouldn't have the authority to arrest. They shouldn't be given that power. I'm not her proxy. We're not, we'll go with we're partners now, obviously. So this part of the story is, I mean, a lot of the story is fine and interesting. I use the word interesting with hesitation because I'm just that edgy, I guess. Nothing's funny, nothing's interesting, everything's boring. I hate everything. But I don't like this between these two, and they kind of made me not like the earlier stuff with the cutting hairs arguing with the Section 6. Kind of made me not like Miyabi and Yanagi as well. So I kind of just don't... I mean, I didn't really care about them to begin with, obviously, because I didn't even want to roll for Miyabi, but now I'm kind of like, I don't like Miyabi. And I don't like Yanagi now either. Sokaku obviously is still fine, and honestly, Asaba, whatever his name is, Harumasa, he might even be like number 2 out of them 3. Just because I feel like I do not like Miyabi and Yanagi now, but I have no feelings towards Harumasa at all. He's just a dummy, right? So he can just stay in number 2, and Sokaku is obviously Sokaku, so he always has to be number 1 with them. So Piper is the true number 1. But yeah, this part of the story, I'm like, I'm out. Get me out of here. The overall story here, though, with Perlman, that's fine. I'm interested in that. But this part here, I'm like, can we leave? I'm done.
Because I'm your proxy.
That is
Even
not
if
what
we're
I
just temporary
clicked.
partners, I promise to get you out. And that's what I'll do.
So your choices don't matter. It's a telltale game. Ellie falls silent again, seemingly lost in thought. Then she raises her katana before your eyes.
This is a Hoshimi family heirloom, wielded by generations to eradicate evil. It's never misbehaved once since my father made the scabbard for me. Not even deep within Hollow Zero's core. I don't know why it went out of control. Maybe there was some external influence. My father might have the answer, but I can't reach him until we're out of the Hollow. Besides, he's likely busy socializing with the mayor today, secretly swapping wine for juice. Reaching him won't be easy.
Why do you want to look at it?
Mind if I examine your katana?
Apart from being a proxy, you're also a bladesmith?
Oh, no. But I noticed there was some electrical components on the scabbard. Maybe I can take a look there. Even though my eye implant's main functions are down, I can still interact with electronics. What if there's a clue on the scabbard?
If it's just the scabbard, I guess you can touch it.
The smart data structure of this blade looks really familiar. Strange. It's like a labyrinth of hollow observation data. Is it meant to trap something inside the sheath?
So, do you have a way to fix it?
I'll need to borrow the data pile's computing power again. There's a shortcut up ahead. Let's go.
That tells me I probably have missed something if there are boxes here. I haven't seen any boxes. I mean, I haven't been looking hard enough because I haven't really been looking for them for a while now because I just thought they weren't around, but maybe they are still around. Nothing back here. You know, they have me looking around everywhere now that we found a single box. Is this the fissure out, or are we still in the hollow?
A defense mechanism? Did the enemy leave it behind? I'll try shutting it off.
Okay, be careful.
Why hasn't it completely shut down?
Oh, let me go pretty far, but there's nothing back here, yeah. Oh. Clear that. So we have to, like, get them, like, together. Oh, I can't, like... There we go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm goofing up now. I had it. Fine, let's go down there so I have more room to play around with. Yeah, like, I just need to do that, but I messed up.
Sub-control units A and B aren't responding. We'll have to go find them. Miss Miyabi, there should be 2 control terminals inside. You'll have to find a way to access them.
Okay, I'll go take a look.
We've got enemies after us. Be careful, Miss Miyabi. Miss Miyabi, I have a theory about your blade.
Go on.
The internal data structure seems to be a labyrinth. With the help of some hollow observation data, we might be able to solve it. Anyway, let's find the remaining observation data first.
Oh, there's a chest there. I'm guessing this is going to go around to that chest, so not something you can really miss. Oh. Wasn't even where we're supposed to go supposed to be going in the first place.
Is this the device we're looking for?
Unit A is taken care of. Just one more and we're done.
Oh, never mind. What do you think they come back here?
Sub-control unit B is done. We have all permissions granted now. Mechanism unlocked.
Proxy, you said there's a way to fix my blade?
Well, it's more of an emergency patch than a complete fix. We'll use the information in the data pile to optimize the internal system. We can give it a try when we find the next data pile.
All right. That doesn't conflict with our final objective. Thank you.
The last observation data pile should be nearby. Once we find it, I can try adjusting your blade.
I trust you, Proxy.
What's over here? It's gonna be walled off, invisible wall. Yeah, there is an invisible wall there, but we might be able to go back there. Also know this has been going on for an hour, and I want these videos to be like half an hour, but
Looks like trouble's caught up with us again.
Not a problem with me here.
they do need to have like a good place to stop, and this is not a good... We haven't had like a good place to stop this whole time, so we have to keep going.
I'll use it to adjust the heat first, and then I'll find a way out.
Wait, 4.
Don't worry, Miss Meow.
I don't know how we can get 4 sometimes, and...
Okay, I'll leave it to you.
I didn't expect the alarm to be so loud.
So, let's hurry. Take...
Like, sometimes we can only get up to 3, but sometimes it's 4. Like, that's the only time I've ever seen it before. Miss me, I'll recalibrate it. How confident are you about fixing it? Don't worry, I've simulated this several times on the way here. I've got this. So just relax, let me try it. Oh, that has a little gap there. You can't go down. I need this to be like that.
It's almost done. Miss Miyabi, take the blade.
Thank you. Leave the enemies to me. You go hide.
They get knocked down while using that. Really, I dodge. Dude, now we have 4. I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go.
It seems to be working as normal. You can come out now, Proxy. Proxy?
Yeah, I think it is just, has to do with how many people you have your stacks on, right? That's what I was saying. So, if there's not enough enemies, you really can't get 6 stacks. It's just like a max of 6. Proxy, okay? I'm fine, I'm just feeling a bit dizzy. Yes, she has low tolerance, right? So, overwhelmed by intense dizziness, the surroundings become blurred before your eyes. You gradually lose consciousness and fall to the floor. Fall to the ground. Oh, we're done. A while later, outside the hollow somewhere in the wilderness of the outer ring, the numbness from the rapid corruption gradually subsides and your senses are slowly coming back.
You're awake? You're awake! Manager's awake!
You're finally awake. I'm so tired. Ambi, Star Student, are you guys okay?
I'm okay. Nekomata, there's some water inside the suitcase. Can you grab one for me?
Belle, you're finally awake. How are you feeling? Do your eyes still hurt? Are you injured anywhere else?
Huh. My ocular implants are working again. I feel... dizzy. I have a headache and my chest hurts. And it feels like my face and mouth are burning. Is this real? Am I out of the hollow?
Welcome back to the real world. You made it out. If you'd stayed unconscious any longer, your sibling would have yeeted my butt into the hollow.
Welcome back, Master. I have calibrated your smart ocular implants via my first assistant, EOS. Approximately half an hour ago, the head of Section 6, Hoshimi Miyabi, pulled you out of the northwest side of the Outer Ring Hollow. Initial test results indicate that you were exposed to an extremely dangerous level of ether energy, triggering partial corruption. After leaving the Hollow, the rejection reaction caused further complications, with a brief cardiac arrest being the most severe. Thankfully, the Cunning Hares and Section 6 provided professional emergency resuscitation.
Okay. We just gave you some emergency care to pull you back from the brink. No need to get into the details. You better see a doctor for a more thorough anti-corruption treatment after this.
Are you in Section 6 on good terms now, Nicole? And where's Miss Miyabi? Is she okay?
Right at that moment, a cool, familiar voice spoke upon from behind.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. And I mean it this time.
As expected of the chief, busting out of a hollow carrying someone affected by corruption and showing no symptoms herself.
Asaba, did you get the captives to talk?
Yeah, they confessed, but nothing too helpful. The only thing we know for sure is that our guess was right.
Hang on. What are you guys talking about? I'm not following.
I'll fill you in. After your car crashed into the Hollow, we got surrounded by those heavily armed mercenaries and had to take them out first. During the fight, we ran into the remaining Section 6 members.
The bad guys were chasing after us, and we were chasing after Chief Miyabi. She went into a hollow, and we bumped into the Cunning Hares.
It was a tough situation, so we joined forces to take down the mercenaries. Just when we were ready to head into the Hollow to find you, Section 6 got a message from Miyabi saying you were with her, and that you were in danger. We hurried over here and found you lying on the ground, and Miyabi...
You can skip that part.
What? Are you embarrassed? That's not very like you, Fox.
If you keep talking, I'll tell everyone how you performed the emergency medical care.
Ugh, fine. Long story short, we rushed over and saved you. This Fox even agreed to hold off on arresting you until further investigation is complete, and she'd cooperate with you as an ally until then. You know the rest.
You don't have the authority to arrest me. What was about the captives you just mentioned?
Hold on. What was that about the captives you just mentioned?
We needed to pry some answers from the captives because...
Pearlman, the key witness in the Vision scandal, was in the same vehicle as you. After the crash, you got thrown into the Hollow, and Pearlman was captured by the mercenaries that attacked us.
Damn, I guess we got set up after all. Pearlman's gone missing. We need to find out where he is. I mean, how coincidental that even though we were all in the same car that went into the Hollow, we somehow all got sent to different places, including Pearlman. How, again, coincidental for the story, aka it's just forced plot. Proxy, it's dangerous around here. We have to use suspension of disbelief, basically, for the plot here. It's dangerous around here, and you've been corrupted by Ether, why don't you head back to 6th Street to recover? As we're gathering intelligence, just leave it to that battle-crazed Fox. If we give it a little more time, that captive will definitely crack. Folks, time's a ticking. Boss just notified me that a big old pack of mercs is heading our way. Are they chasing us that quickly? Don't worry, Nicole. Boss said that the Sons of Caledon will never let those guys run wild in the Outer Ring. No matter how many people come, we'll pack them up and send them on their way. Nicole, I was wondering if I could... You want to help Caesar and the others, right? No need to be so shy. Nicole, you really understand me. Don't worry, I swear on the name of the Starlight Knights I won't let you down. Good, then let's split up and take action. Sons of Caledon will take on the mercenaries coming after us, while Anby, Nakamata, and I will distract the nearby enemies to cover Proxy's drive back to the city. Proxy, you don't need to worry about us. Once we wrap things up here, we'll get in touch with you. And we have control again. So that's like the perfect place to stop. see how far that went in. A Wonderful Day in the Hollow. I don't remember it being called that. Oh, the chapter 5 is just the start of chapter 5. A Storm of Falling Stars. But yeah, this is A Wonderful Day in the Hollow. And The Missing Witness would be next. Sure, Dead End Express. And that's not here yet. So, assuming they don't add anything in the next, like, possibly 4 days or so, possibly even 3, then that might be the end of the story for us. Of course, gotta switch to Piper. Yeah, just don't pay me any mind with like hating on the characters. I just am just like over character design and personalities and whatnot. I hate everybody. Like, there's no characters I like. Typically in games or media, anime, like I'm just like pretty what's the word? I can't think of a word, but just like I just don't care about them at all or hate them even. I mean, not Piper here, obviously. I love Piper, but even like me saying that, like, love is a strong word. Like, she's fine. Everyone else sucks. She's fine. Sokaku is fine, but that's waning. Korn was fine, but she's waning as well, like, big time. So yeah, don't pay me any heed when I'm like just hating on all these characters and whatnot. I'm not normal. I hate everybody. None of them interest me. Yeah, we'll be back obviously tomorrow for the rest of the chapter 5. I'm just going to be doing the rest of chapter 5 the next few days until we're done with the story completely, and then we'll get back to the story whenever we have more story to do. But guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers and think about becoming a member. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we're working on watch time and subscribers. And don't forget we have your throne now as well. And shout out to the members. EmmyStarr, RaleyDrew. But guys, thanks for watching. Tune to the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment. Another do. See ya.